Hello, Bossy World. Welcome to Bossy Blog Setter. Now, let's talk about the news. A very important subject. You know, Jarrell Miller's manager or agent stated that because Jarrell Miller's because Jarrell Miller is black, Jarrell Miller is black. That's the reason. Well, let's just say black. And let's not say African American. Is the reason why he's been getting a lot of stick from the media. That's why he's getting a lot of sticks from the media and from the boxing fans around the globe. And I want to give my thoughts on what I think about Sarafina. That's a name, right? Sarafina. Nice, sweet name, by the way. I've got to say. So the news states here that Jerry Miller's agent blasts reaction to fade drug test as racist after he is denied boxing license to fight Anthony Joshua. I love in Japanese. So, writing on a social media platform, she said, firstly, I do not condone cheating whatsoever. Am I upset and disappointed with Jarrell? Absolutely. What Jarrell has done is wrong 100%. But what I won't do is turn my back on him. People make bad choices in life. With all of that being said, it is hard for me not to think that he's been nailed to the cross because he's an African American father. I love an American. If there's even a language called American anyway, because English is a language that belongs to the people of England, right? Just like German belongs to Germans. But anyway, I laugh in American if they have a language called American, guys. I don't know. Sarafina, she's just kind of crazy and oh boy, she's just crazy and trying to say where I don't condone what Jeremiah has done, but him being native cross is because he's an African American and all those BS, man. BS, all BS. Serafina, I actually watched the press conference, London press conference. This girl literally had so much confidence that Jamila was going to win this fight. I mean, let's keep it real, guys. We saw how he talked. She talked. I keep saying he. We saw how she talked, how confident she was, how she said Jamila was going to knock Anthony Joshua out. I mean, I don't want to play the video because of copyright issues, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't present at that press conference. If I was, I would have played it, played a clip of it. Serafina may should do better. You say you don't condone what your client has done, but yet here you stand saying that he's being targeted because he's an African American father. Like, cut the BS, man. Cut the BS. Cut the BS. Jeremila is a druggie, a drugs shit. Okay, that's what he is. I mean, he didn't only fade once. He fade three times, and he's fade in general. He's fade like four times now. Okay, this guy fade a banned substance. The first time he fade a banned substance that is called GW 1516. And this guy had the audacity to get on social media and started saying, well, how will rectify myself, how do this, how be vindicated, how do this, how the how this guy was so confident to even come out and start saying rubbish that he's been set up. A lot of people believed him. Right. I saw that message and I just like, okay, we've heard this before. You failed a drug test before in your career. And well, after many years, you failed another one again. This time against the unified working of the word Anthony Joshua. You failed a drug test trying to key the unified working of the word. Not only one, failed three drug tests. One for AGH, one for GW 1516. The last one, the latest one, for EPO. I mean, this guy is a steroid user. This is not bodybuilding, guys. This is not bodybuilding. Jeremy Miller is roided to the core, and I actually don't condone such behavior. By the way, how are you guys feeling my mic? Think it sounds nice, right? No more complaining. I'm trying to actually do some things, try to design a background, but this encoder keep fucking up. But I'll get there. Just take some time. So Jerry Miller is playing the race card. I mean, not Miller. He's manager or agent Sarah Fina playing the race card. Listen carefully. I mean, I know in America there is racism. In Germany, where I live, reside, there is racism. There's racism everywhere. I mean, in UK, in Poland, in Russia, all over the globe, every country you go to, I mean, there has to be some sort of racism there. Although some are worse than the others, we know that. But I kind of noticed something. I think I might have to start getting political on this platform very soon because I'm a guy who's a specialist in politics as well. And as well, I know things about life. I mean, I've been through hell and shit, got more experience. I know some people have more experience than me, but my experience is so huge and large that I can't even finish telling my own story for a week. Too long. I mean, too many paragraphs, too many things to talk about. But I just kind of figure things out. Whenever a guy isn't doing well, let's say a brother from the United States of America, I tend to see some people blame it on his race, saying that, well, because he's black, he's not getting the support from the government that shade. And oh, man, I know racism exists everywhere, but we've got to actually not start making a mockery of it. Because some people I know really suffer racism. I mean, I have myself, I went through it once in Europe. I mean, and it was at a place I worked before. I cannot actually say there isn't, but there is. So, but you've got to be very smart and know when to talk about it. Not this one. This subject is closed. This is a closed subject. This is not a subject of racism. This is not a subject where you try to cover some things up and try to say, well, some people were behind it. They don't want to see him prosper. They don't want to see him become a rich guy. They don't want to see him get like he's fighting Anthony Joshua. And Joshua is what? Joshua is black. Joshua is white in your eye or what? Joshua is a Ninja blood, not just African American Ninja blood. You know what that means? That means he's the son of the soil. His blood can be traced right back to Ogun State. Okay? His DNA and ancestry can be traced right back. His parents are Nigerians. It's not like, oh, his great grandfather was Nigerian, but we don't know. I mean, why are you saying this? Everybody keeps saying Joshua is being protected by who? Joshua is the least protected father I've ever seen. Yeah, let's keep it real, guys. Who protects Joshua? If Joshua fails the drug test today, do you know the outcry? Do you know how many of this so-called boxing fans we come out and keep saying rubbish? I mean, Dante Boxing Nation. I respect the guy. Great guy. I love his channel. But I did not see any outcry, any outrage, or any chastisement from that guy towards Miller. Or did any of you saw it? I mean, I didn't see it. This guy didn't even want to criticize Jerry Miller, talking about him failing a drug test and all that stuff, because he's close to Jerry Miller. Man, these guys are nothing but fanboys of fathers that they are close to. That's what they are. I'm not a fanboy of any goddamn father. I support Anthony Joshua, Anthony Oluwafemi Olacheni Joshua, a Ninja breed, born in the UK. He rep the UK and rep Ninja blood. Ninja to the world. Everywhere we did it, we did kickback. So Joshua, people have been saying that Joshua is on something or that or this. Man, cut the BS, man. Cut the BS. We know Joshua is all natural, okay? For you to know, just look at Nigerians in general. Look at Nigerian athletes. Look at Efetobo Apochi. Look at Efia Jagba. Look at Ike Ibiabuchi. You tell me those guys are on something. Tell me a Nigerian heavyweight that has been caught using PD. Just tell me. Or maybe a Nigerian fighter. He's very rare. Very rare. Nigerians are naturally built, naturally muscular, naturally and physically endowed. That's the fact. I mean, Joshua has been accused for so long of being a drug cheat, and none of all those guys who claimed he's a drug cheat has ever had a proof. And in fact, Jerry Miller, you guys know what happened during the press conference, talk shit about Joshua being a drug cheat, and he's just failed 3 drug tests. You see? You see all these people. Well, now one day lambast Joshua, but I'm not saying that Joshua is a blessed son of the soil. Now, that time now they waste. That's why I say I'm just keeping it real, man. And this so-called Sarafina should respect herself. Respect yourself. And stop blabbing rubbish. Okay? I don't believe in the crap you just said, saying that Miller is being targeted because he's an African American. Nah, man. Miller should be punished accordingly to the law. Miller should be dealt with. Some people recommend ban for life, a ban for life for Miller. I think that is too harsh. My opinion. Yeah, we know he's done it 3 times or 4 times throughout his whole career. Yeah, we understand that, but let's give this guy maybe 10 years ban, man. 10 years ban. Maybe 20 years is okay. What do you guys think? 20 years? 10 years? Maybe 30 years. But a life ban, it's too much. 30 years, 20 years, 10 years out of the three is okay. But I know people will recommend a much tougher sanctions and fine towards Miller. I mean, Miller's career right now has been blemished by drug scandal, doping scandal, man. I feel pity for the guy, but what can I say? He brought his own himself. That's what he did, man. He brought his on himself. So hopefully Joshua gets a replacement. I'm hearing something right now. I mean, people have been telling me about who his next opponent might be. But hey, I will let you guys know as soon as I know, man. I'll let you guys know. So Fina should just let this crap shut down, man. She should shut it down. Miller isn't being targeted or isn't being named to the curse because he's an African American, because in other words, black. He's been named to the curse because he's a drugs shit. He's a doping master, a walking PD in human form. That's what he is, man. I have lots of words for this guy, but I don't want to insult him too much. Mama Mila isn't happy. That's the next news coming up very soon. Stay tuned, guys. Go follow me on Instagram at BoxingBlocksetter and as well on Twitter at BoxingBlock. Catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.